The Mustangs, I really didn't get a whole lot done. I've basically been going back in and doing a little tulip duty on the fuselage itself, and basically using paint as a filler. This way I don't have to use a whole lot of putty, and basically doing some cheating, but I'll get that accomplished real soon. But anyway, that's almost done, and then we can start. I need to shade that Mustang, and with that Mustang we'll get the same as that one, which I'll do some Liquitex ink, just do a little bit of shading on there. I think it gives the aluminum finish a more realistic look than just plain Jane. You know, that's just my preference and the way I do aluminum air job. But anyway, slowly but surely we get them. I'm going to try to get. We're getting close to doing future on basically a bunch of all the items here on the workbench, and then I can start doing decals and all that good stuff. Anyway, all one continuous plan. The Chevelle. I did get the black on the resin hood there. It's supposed to be, I guess, painted that way. According to the picture, so I did get that. Got the tape removed. We are in good shape for that. Just got to dust off the little debris that I got there. This hood, got that on there as well. There is one thing that I cannot do, painting the black on this hood. It actually goes out just a little bit on the edge here, and it's almost like a pinstripe. It's basically a red pinstripe, but I'll try to show a picture of it on the next video if I remember to turn the computer on while I do a modeling update here. But anyway, it's not a killer, but it does look very good the way it is as we speak. So that's ready to go. I think what I'm going to do, and I'll let you can email me and tell me if you want to paint that one black too with the stripe down the middle, or we can leave it red. It's all up to you. I just went ahead and painted it red just to do it all at one whack. But anyway, basically ready to shoot the Chevelle with future. But I'm going to wait a couple days. I'm going to let that really dry. So once I get the future on, then we'll wipe everything down. And I'm trying to do future all at one whack. It's just easier that way. And so on and so forth. The Twilight car, I went ahead and got all the masking tape off. And what's always something, if you look on the inside here, I don't know how it got, it's not even overspray. It's almost like dust, but it's not dust either, but it's like dust overspray. It does come off, but I'm going to have to take some, where is that? I got in here, probably take some Tamiya thinner, and I'll just put a couple drops and wipe that off. It's really no big deal. It's just annoying because, you know, you spray it and there shouldn't be any debris on it whatsoever. But anyway, it looks pretty slick. I did want to show one thing if I got room here so I don't drop it. I was going to paint it this morning, but I held off because I wanted to show everyone before I just got to go back in with the brush and just paint up where I taped the edge of the car here, which is showing the copper brown color, and I just got to do a little bit of touch up of that, and but we are really good to go. I'll put the license plates on. I'll probably do them last because I want to get the future on, and then once I get the future on and make it shiny, I will have to just let it sit for days and days before I can touch it. But anyway, Twilight car is almost done, so we'll be able to get future on it and be able to finish it off. Bella's truck. What I've done so far, and see if we get maybe too bright. I don't know. Yeah, we'll go this way. One thing I did do is I took the handkerchief and I basically super glued it. And I may or may not put a little tiny screw in. I think what I'm going to do, the stiffy here, it's actually basically a glue, and I saturated it, and it's really hard. However, it's a little soft in a few spots, which is got to have another coat because it's got basically 2 layers of cloth, and it's still tacky. But it'll get really hard once I put another coat on, and it'll keep its shape and everything. So it should, if you're rough with it, should be A-okay. But the question's been asked, and I need to probably answer the question: why put the motorcycles in the bed if you're going to cover up and can't see them? Well, the best way to explain that is, and I agree, I would probably have done like some bricks or something, but anyway, the motorcycle's in there, gives it the odd contour, and it's also like an airplane model. You know how you, especially like bombers, you know, you do the interior and everything, and then especially like the motor, you put the motor in, do all the hardware to it, the wiring, and you close up fuselage, you can't see it, but you know it's in there, and you know, that's basically that answer to that question. We know that the motorcycles are in Bella's truck, and Bella's truck did have motorcycles in there. So it's you know, it's kind of one of those like the airplane, car, you know, engine, fuselage type question. You know, the modeler knows that it's in there. But anyway, I got about another good coat of Stiffy to put on the handkerchief here, and then we'll be good to go on it. I was thinking about painting the entire thing red and then airbrushing the since I do got red paint for the Chevelle left over, I was going to paint it red and then airbrush the orange on it, but it's supposed to be red, but it's a faded red orange color. So what I'm thinking about, if I don't do the paint the red and paint it orange, I'll probably just go ahead and get me basically Tamaya's orange and Tamaya's red, and just mix up a color and spray it. Is probably what I'm going to end up doing anyway, but who knows, I'll think about it, or I may do a scrap piece to see how it looks. But anyway, it's almost ready for paint. Just got to do a little bit more Stiffy on the tarp itself. But anyway, that's what I got going on today. I should have I want to do another I want to do a shed update. It's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be more of a I want to, not a update of adding kits, but adding you know, showing how I come about doing you know, models for myself when I build them. But anyway, I'll jump that bridge when we get there, and I'll show everyone that in due time. But anyway, oh, forgot GTX. I really didn't. I need to paint. Really, just need to sit down and paint. But it's been like 80 degrees, no wind, and just been comfortable weather. I had to do a bunch of stuff outside. But I did get the. I'm basically trying to sand down the edges here. And trying not to do the quick version, but trying to actually get the rough edges off. And I cut a little bit on the top here, which I had to sand smooth. It's just one of those. But anyway, I'll get that sanded down with sanding sticks. But I had to go buy some new sanding sticks because I like to use them where they're basically just almost paper all the way down to the nitty gritty. And but anyway, I got the that pretty much taken care of. I just got to do a little bit more, but I need to really paint. That's the main thing I need to do. Get it painted, and then I can get the cockpit, the interior in, and motor in, and then I got to order the paint for the car itself, so we'll do that next week too. But anyway, and one thing about the wheels, it's supposed to be a little bit gray instead of chrome. And I put a wash in there on one wheel, which is alright if it was going to be chrome. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a wash on all of them, and then I'm basically going to dry brush, basically kind of sky grayish color. It'll give it a flat coat, a flat finish on it too, so it'll be kind of a chrome gray. I know it don't sound right, but I'll try to show everyone once I start doing the tires. But anyway, that's what I have got going on today. The GTX, we are slowly but surely getting it. Pulling the tape off the Twilight car. Mustangs still continue. Painting is basically done on the Chevelle, and we are adding the tarp to Bella's truck. So that's what I got going on today, so stay tuned for the next exciting episode.